we have been gradually removing him from each one with spirit guidance and with Kareem's book that tells us what's in each one and what they're doing to him. And he has been better and better and better because he is so evolved and so super sensitive that he cannot take them. And normally, I suppose for anybody else, they might work, for somebody that wasn't an advanced medium like that. But for him, they don't. They do the exact opposite to him.
Well, that's kind of like what happened to me when I broke my leg and went in the hospital. I was at home 4 days before I went into the hospital. I didn't know I broke it.
Yeah.
And when I went in the hospital, they gave me X medicine. I don't know what it was right now. But it was just an easy medicine. Mm-hmm. And then after they operated 4 days later, they gave a stronger medicine. And I had a reaction to the stronger medicine, and the easy medicine was more emphatic with me, and the strong medicine had no effect.
Yeah.
And they said, we never saw this before. and like just something like aspirin or something mm-hmm. was more effective with me.
Yeah.
And it was really funny like that.
I understand that. I can take aspirin, but I can't take other things. Nothing works. Aspirin works for me, but nothing else stronger does. I actually go blind if I take, like, over-the-counter cold medications. I tried it, and I go absolutely, everything turns white, and I can't see anything. So I really stay away from that kind of stuff. Okay, last week, we talked about the Bible a little bit, and there's a few things that I wanted, if I can find it in here, wanted to tell you about that. If I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. There are 39 books in the Old Testament. "27 books in the New Testament, which adds up to 66 books in the Bible. The King James Version of the Bible was published by 47 different scholars, who were written by and appointed by King James. 47 different scholars published the King James Bible, and it was appointed by King James.
How many?
47.
Published or
Published, it says. That's the word Reverend Tingley said, published. So apparently it means that they rewrote it. You know what I mean? And put it out. 47 different scholars. The first version was in 1611. Yeah, King James, 1611. The first English version was by Tinsdale. Early in the 16th century. It was translated from the original Greek and Hebrew. Tinsdale, Tinsdale, Tinsdale. Translated from the original Greek and Hebrew. There was much opposition to it, and he was burned at the stake.
Who was burned at the stake?
Tinsdale.
Tinsdale?
Mm-hmm. The Bible was given and received... Okay, yes. The Bible was received through spirit communication. And of course, when men receive spirit communication, there is always subject to error of the medium that it's going through. Remember that. There's a lot of good in it. There's a lot of beautiful things, but sometimes it's contradictory.
Where does Ezra come in for him?
Okay, the first King James Version was printed in America in 1901. That was in 1901. The first King James Version of the Bible was printed in America. Yes, was printed here in America in 1901. John Wesley and his brother printed it, and they were very close to Spirit.
Those are the guys that started Methodist.
Are
And
they?
they took away all the spiritual, they believe in spirits. And when they started the Methodist church, they didn't like the idea of spirits, so they just, well, we're not going to put that part in.
Yeah, that's a good point to bring out.
The man named Ezra was the one who had it all together, and then, like they say, as it come down.
What did Wesley do?
John Wesley and his brother worked on the first King James Version.
I think it was the brother used to get inspiration from him writing.
Oh, really?
He would be known for like riding his horse and coming running and going, pen and paper, I have to have it immediately. And he'd just scroll like him after him after him.
Mm-hmm. They were very close to Spirit, which is not to say that they used it correctly later, but they were close to Spirit. Okay, now, within, without, all around, and all about is the spirit world. Within, without, all around, and all about. And that's a good thing to say. It's a good affirmation.
Say it again, Ann.
Within, without, all around, and all about is the spirit world. Direct communication with spirit is important. Ask your guides about the philosophy of spiritualism. I'll tell you, your doctors will come right through and give you philosophies, especially when you're working on sermons or something spiritual that you're trying to figure out. They will come right through and dictate to you. And usually they wake you up in the middle of the night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And it's a good thing to keep a pen and paper, I'll get that out, by your bed.
Within, without.
All around and all about. Within, without, all around and all about is the spirit world. It's a good idea, if you can, to have a devotional hour where you try to commune with spirit. This goes into meditation and things like that. You can work in whatever you want. You can sit in a chair and think about spirit or God, or send out prayers or love or healing or whatever you want to do. But something in contact with God and with your spirit loved ones. It will draw them in. It will improve your life. It will improve your mediumship. It will improve everything about you in all ways. Whether you're seeking mediumship or not, it will improve your life. Okay, next week I'm going to bring a book about the Essenes. I've been reading it, and it is just fantastic. And it's short. We'll go through it real quick. And that the Essenes were the forerunners of the White Brotherhood. We probably all know that. They vanished right before Christ was born, right around that time. But their teachings still lived on.
Underground.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. And the Dead Sea Scrolls were written by the Essenes. They have proven that.
But weren't Joseph and Mary of the Essene order?
Yes.
I don't know. The book I have so far hasn't said that. I don't know. They were taught. John the Baptist was an Essene.
Yeah.
But they were starting to fade out right around that time. They said Jesus got his first training as a child from the Essenes.
Right. They worked early in the morning.
Yes, they took. It was a baptismal ritual
They
every
prayed
morning.
at the sunrise.
Yep.
noon, high, and at set.
That's right. They never spoke in the mornings. They did not say one word until after they had had their baptismal or bath every morning.
Thought, thou shalt not kill. They did not kill. They lived a very pure life.
Everything was
Go
pure.
back. The Essenes have to be.
There was a 3-year trial period for anybody to join the Essenes. They let them live there for 3 years, and they had to have the disposition and that frame of mind to be there and to fit in, or they could not be there.
I got a whole set of books. Laurel does too. Did you go through that too when I did? Yeah.
The Essenes?
I was really into that.
I tell you, it's a beautiful thing to be into. What's that?
White covers.
Yes, I have one of them.
Japanese and Chinese and the Great Wall was a lot to do with that. The Essenes, but they went off by themselves and had their own places.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is just a short introduction to it that I'll be giving you. If you want to bring your books in, or you want to say a few things next week, either one of you or whoever knows about it, that's fine. We'll all contribute, because this is just a short thing about them. It's not too long.
There's still an organization that's very active to do with the Essenes that we can send to. Is it in Britain? There's those books out. I'll bring them.
A lot of things do originate from Britain like that. Yeah. Okay, well, that's it for class tonight.